G'day there everybody, it's Dan here at Pilates with Dan, just with your next instalment of your homework sheets. This is for the continuing level homework. This is your Swiss ball class homework without the Swiss ball. Okay, so I just wanted to give you an opportunity to continue building those skills that we're doing in the Swiss ball class. But if you don't have a Swiss ball at home or want to change it up a little bit, this is a way to do that. Okay, so what we are going to need a wall. So you are going to need a wall. You can use a wall or a door at home, and position your mat fairly close to that wall. Okay, we're going to start off it's not standing. We're going to start off laying down with your feet on the wall. Okay. So, what I want you to do is position the feet so the feet are just slightly higher than where the knees are, and the knees are a little bit closer to the wall than the pelvis is. Okay? Hands reaching down by your sides. Allow your body just to settle on the floor for a moment, and then start to breathe and focus on the breath going into the back of the lungs, inhaling and exhaling. And then on the next exhale, we're going to do a pelvic curl. Inhale to prepare and exhale to pelvic curl, rolling the hips up. Inhale, hold at the top there, and exhale, rolling it back down. So just like when we're using the Swiss ball in the class, you're allowed to come up a lot higher, or you're able to, I should say allowed, you're able to come up a lot higher in the pelvic curl. And rolling it back down. Inhale to prepare, exhale, curl it up. Inhale, hold, and exhale, curling it back down. Find it gives you a lot more feedback than our normal pelvic curls into what's happening through the spine and the pelvis. We'll do one more there. Inhale there, exhale, rolling it up. Still want you to try and articulate the spine and rolling it back down. Now next up we have the pelvic shifts. If you think back to a couple of terms ago, we did these in the spinal movement classes. Inhale there, exhale, rolling it up. So once you're at your height, you're going to shift your pelvis to the side, keeping the height, come back to the center, shift to the other side, come back to the center, come down about a third of the way, and shift, center, shift, center, come down a third of the way, and finally shift, center, shift, center, release all the way down. Okay, so you've got that movement. Inhale there, exhale, rolling up. So it's like a pelvic curl again. And going shift, center, come down a third. I haven't told you which way to go first. I don't really mind. You can mix it up or just continue going one way first. And roll it back down. We'll do one more like that. Inhale there and exhale, rolling it up. Inhale, shift, center, come down a third of the way, and shift, center. The knees are staying fairly stable, so they're staying there, and you're moving the pelvis quite flat away side to side. Okay, now from there, what I want you to try to do is keep the feet where they are on the wall. And this is the most awkward bit of the homework sheet. You're going to have to do a little wiggle back. So the legs are now straight. And what I want you to do is bring the heels together. So the heels are together on the wall. The pelvis I want anchored down. We're going to do our chest lifts. Elbows up towards the ceiling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, slide the rib cage down. Inhale, to lengthen to the floor. Now, as you're doing these chest lifts, I want the pelvis and the feet to stay still. Okay, so you're aware of your feet against the wall, you're aware of your pelvis on the floor. Exhale to chest lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to chest lift. Inhale to lower. 2 and 1. Hold that chest lift there. We're going to go hula. We're going to go 5 each way with the hula. And turn and center. And turn and center. Again, I don't want the feet or pelvis to move. Exhale to turn. Inhale, center. Exhale to turn. Inhale, center. 2 more each way. Last one. Center. And then resting all the way down. Reach the hands up towards the ceiling. We're going to do the 100 now. Again, keep the pelvis still. Keep the legs as still as you can against the wall. Still in that V position, that turnout position. Arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, coming forwards to your chest lifted position, and off you go with the beats. Inhaling and exhaling. You're trying to keep those legs very firmly pressed against the wall. You know you've let go a little bit if the legs start bouncing up and down as you're doing the beats. So keep pressing away. Every so often I'm watching my legs. Two more breaths. Hold it still. Lower the body all the way down and resting the hands down. Then from there we have our side support, our side plank. We're going to go for the homework sheet with a bent arm version. If, however, you feel a little bit more adventurous and want to do the full version, go for it, that's okay. Just be aware that you should know what you're doing with that one. Okay, so from there, the feet are in line with the tailbone, reaching long. The bottom side is lifted up, nice and high, arm reaching towards the feet. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift the hips up and squeeze the hips forwards. Inhale to come back down. And exhale, coming up, squeezing the hips forwards. Inhale to come back down. Exhale, pressing up. Inhale to come back down. Exhale, pressing up. Inhale, back down. I'm going to do 6. Exhale, pressing up. And back down. I can't actually remember how many I've given you, but 6 sounds good. And coming back down. Good. We'll do the other side now. How many is it? 5. I threw an extra one for free. Okay. Now, because I did 6 the other side, I have to do 6 this side, which doesn't sound fair, but so be it. Okay, inhale there. Exhale, pressing up. Inhale, back down. So the hips are not just lifting towards the ceiling, you're also pressing the hips forwards. This shoulder, I want you to draw down the shoulder, down the side, so this side is engaged. I don't want you to sag into the shoulder, so this is not a good look. Okay, you're pulling the shoulder back and down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Let's do one more. And inhale to lower. Good. Now, because the Swiss ball class relies a little bit on support work, we're going to also practice our front supports and our leg pulls. Okay, so starting off, we've got 6 front supports, holding for 4 breaths. Keep the fingers spread. You step out, out, and hold 4 breaths. resting it down. We repeat and go out, out, hold for 4 breaths. Keep the fingers spread. Resting down and then out and out, hold for 4 breaths. Keep pushing the floor away. And resting it down. Halfway there and out and out. And resting it down. 2 to go. Step out and out. On the last one, we're going to hold for our leg pulls. And resting it down. Last one now. So at the end of the 4th breath here, we're going to go into 6 leg pulls each side. So right leg first. Exhale. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And resting it down. Good stuff. Okay, so from that, we're going to do some prone work where you're lying on your tummy. Again, just because we're doing a little bit more extension work with the Swiss balls. Okay, so starting off with, we have prone breathing, and then we're going to do the full back extension. Okay, so in the prone breathing, we're just allowing the body to relax on the floor, and so you can feel what your skeleton is doing. Let the shoulders be relaxed. Breathing in and out. In and out. So it's nice to do after that support work. Kind of like recalibrating the body. One more breath. Good. Now, the full back support, back extension. Hands, the fingertips are in line with your brow. You're going to come up onto the forearms and then push all the way up onto the hands. You're looking forwards, then elbows down, body down. Coming up, and down, and down. And coming up, and down, and down. Let's do 3 more. And down last time. Pushing up, 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 and down, and down. Excellent. Push back into that rest position. Again, allowing the breath to fill up into the back. Just 4 breaths. Good. And there you have it. So that's the continuing homework for our Swiss ball term without the Swiss ball. Good luck with all your practice, and I'll see you in the studio soon.